Only God is big enough to fix the problems in our culture. Government can't do it, education can't do it, a better economy won't help. What we need is revival and spiritual awakening. And that starts with Christians on their knees in prayer and on their feet spreading the good news of Christ to everyone we meet. So how does one go about building a revival culture within the church and the Christian community? Well, it starts with a commitment to seeking personal revival. Mark 3:14 and 15 tells us that when Jesus was calling out his first disciples, he set out a particular order in which they were to fulfill their ministry. It says he appointed 12, designating them apostles, that they might be with him, and that he might send them out to preach and to have the authority to drive out demons. You see, the first step in serving Jesus is to be with him. So often those of us in ministry are so driven in our efforts to work for Christ that we neglect to spend time with him. We're preaching and teaching and serving and giving, but often we're doing it on an empty tank. There's no substitute for time with God. If you're serious about building a revival culture and helping others to become as passionate about it as you are, then daily time with Christ is a must. In addition, we should develop a rhythm of regular retreats in which we spend extended time with the Lord that might include the discipline of fasting and, of course, prayer. In 1 Thessalonians, the Apostle Paul says it's God's will for us to pray without ceasing. This doesn't mean that every moment of every day is to be spent in prayer, but I believe it does mean cultivating a habit of practicing the presence of God moment by moment and including him in your thought life and in every decision. As you begin to develop that deep and personal fellowship with Jesus, you will experience personal revival, and the ripple effect will spread to those around you, sparking a revival culture.